You have to hand it to the fella. He's one hella flaky chancer. You think you know a man, then wham! You find he's gone and scammed you. Where suspicions never risen when he came and spoke his name, Patrick, Paddy, Padraig was a nobody who thought it just a tinsy bit too Irish. And the dubiously green attire, which, don't get me wrong, is groovy, but in terms of a smoothly defined character, it's a doubtful wardrobe choice. This boy is positively brazen. How many ways can one man say, I'm Irish? I swear, before it starts to look, to be fair, suspicious. Now, it's not in my wishes to dispense offence, but you've got to admit, when looking under an interrogational ray of light, this guy seems somewhat, and I say this with slight precaution, dodgy. This thought wasn't lodged in me until I, committed and methodical in my research, found myself perched behind a laptop screen, a Wikipedia entry gleaming, and 5 minutes of arduous reading under my belt, leaving me suddenly feeling awed by this cult. Awed by the audacity of a man who's always stood to be the peak of Irish ossity, the quintessential man of green, and still my screen informs me, born in Britain. Written black and white, a ray of light, a toast to me and Paddy both, the tabloid's favourite, immigrants. And just to think of all the times beers consumed, jeers had boomed from assuming friends who slated my light-weightedness as fated because of an English origin. When, way back then, no doubt the clout would have been spouted onto Paddy, had he not probably been teetotal, but that little note will not prevent us from downing another Guinness in his honour, because come on, sure. Isn't that what the festival is all about at its centre? The intent to get along in plurality and not the fallacy of tribal politics. Anyone who posits this is as wrong as it gets. The festival is deeper and wider. It doesn't exist inside a singular people or nation. It's a celebration for and by all. Some try to drawl, never meet your idols, lest the glory of the title falls short in expectation. But in my humble estimation, our saintly friend can only grow by the merit of bravado. Coming over here, taking our snakes. It makes me endlessly proud to have landed like him into a nation where cultural appropriation can be gifted to a blow-in. Although, in truth, our friend Paddy found himself caddied to this side of the Irish Sea through the less intentional but cooler means of pirate capture. But still, I'm enraptured by a country that offers, firstly, such excellent social mobility, and secondly, the humility to not only accept an outsider, but to find and cherish the beautiful quirks that work to enrich and not divide. Padraig, this is my declaration for you. Trump could learn a thing or two.